Finally, we are back. We are back. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Except for Red Eye, who's
Welcome,
still
Dave.
not here yet.
Welcome, small.
Lazy bastard won't get up at 5 in the morning for us.
Even though we are far later, far later than planned. I do
That's true.
apologize.
It should be even easier. It's 6 in the morning. Come on, he got an extra hour
True,
of
the
sleep.
sun's already up. Is he bigger than the sun? I don't think so. Like,
I mean, I haven't seen him. Maybe he is.
I eventually got in Australia to meet him, and he's just this fucking planet. He doesn't even have a face. He's just an actual like stellar body, just slowly rotating. But he said, "All right, man, how was the flight?" You know, like-
Oh, maybe he's the like the myconid network that communicates throughout the planet and has gained sentience.
Oh yeah, it's I'm looking around for
I like to say cunt
in
a
like
lot.
arrivals, and there's no one, and then you just see these little mushrooms all sprout up. Oh, Lev, you know, like the cars are around
Could you
here. Let me
imagine?
show you.
Could you imagine if that myconid network actually like finally gained full sentience
And I had an
finally
Australian
learned to-
accent.
Well, I was gonna say, like, we finally learned to translate their communications, and the first word we translated turned out to be cunt.
Just the word over and over. Not even any context to it, just the word over and over. We've translated it, and it. God,
Oh,
God,
it's like it's like Chinese, where it's like the same word can be 5 different words depending on how you inflect it. So like
yeah.
the entire myconid language is just cunt said in 500 different ways.
Cunt is the great unifier of all things.
It is.
Like all
Brings us all
wars
together.
stop. Yeah, like in the Ukraine right now, like it just stops and goes cunt, 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 cunt. Yemen, fucking Haiti,
And suddenly the war is over.
all pollution stops. You just see factories stop pulling out with smoke, and they come out and go like cunt, 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 cunt.
Man, I love these new YouTube rules where you're allowed to swear after the first 7 seconds. It's great.
Well, if we were ever monetized, we just doom ourselves, you know.
Look, hey, y'all are ahead of the curve with that countdown at the beginning. Like that counts. That's airtime, dude.
Oh, you're
That's a
you're
good point.
right. Yes. So when we go live,
That's a
we
great
can just
point.
we can just
That's what Pimp Monk should have been doing all this time.
yeah. Actually, then he wouldn't have been glaring at me every time I fucked up after 5 seconds. You know, like-
I do find it funny how he had all those struggles with getting that show demonetized all the time because of that, and then now that he's not doing the show anymore, now they changed the rules to you can swear after 7 seconds.
They were literally waiting for him to leave.
What was it
And then-
before, like 5 minutes or something?
Yeah, they tried it for a bit where it was like the first 5 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
It was all designed just to like turn YouTube into just this plastic sort of reaction influencer-esque sort of thing, and it's still doing it. But like YouTube's not about that. YouTube was once not about that. YouTube was about everyone saying anything, whatever the hell they wanted, even if it was fucking moronic, especially if it's moronic.
True. And nowadays you can't even wish Evil Mustache Man a happy birthday.
Yeah, blaze it. It is the day.
Which is
It
really driving away all of the Bridgets of the world.
And also Columbine shooting. Can't forget that celebration. Yay! Clock towers everywhere.
let's
Let's see. Strike their
let's maybe
gongs in
not.
celebration.
Let's skip that one.
Yeah. We can put that in the maybe file. You know, maybe don't celebrate Columbine.
Maybe not.
Welcome back, everyone. Everyone, I hope you're fantastic. I'll make that announcement. Other than that, if he doesn't pop in, I'll say it around about the halfway mark. In the meantime, we have ourselves our stream goal. I'm going off to Ruin Tours, and I'm going hiking up to Sheemore Hill. I'm going to live stream that too. For that, I need credits and a decent pair of boots. So, anything given, greatly appreciated. Plus, because Krendar's here, he gets a cut of the action. Um, beyond that, um, this week is this is the last of the YouTube stuff. Everything else will be over on Twitch. You'll find the links of it down there, and you'll also find links of our guests. Well, our guests has no link, so I guess we have Krendar's links down there and mine.
Hey.
Oh wait, no, Dirt, you do have a link. Yeah, post it in Discord, and you do occasionally do a live stream, like the misses. You game, don't you?
Yeah, I'll do a thing from time to time. Now, you may notice upon looking at my channel that it's been about 6 fucking months. Well, we had a whole scenario and situation, and you can see this isn't my usual fucking backdrop.
Situation.
It was a whole French vanilla situation.
Damn.
But
Me
it's
everywhere.
we're on the better end of it now, and maybe I'll hang a fucking green screen up next time and have a little fucking decency.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's a Discord. Here's a paste for my YouTube channel. Where you
After
can
the
find me.
stream,
You know what? While I'm at it,
I
I'll put it in
will.
a second.
Yeah. Also, if you're a mod, post it in the
That's what that blue wrench is for. That's what it
Hell
is.
yeah, for
Yeah,
self-aggrandizement and chilling.
Stay tuned. I might do a thing. Me and the missus.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
One of these
Fucking, what
years.
did I want to play? I really love playing Star Wars Fallen Order, dude. That was a fucking fun game. One of the most fun I had streaming a video game.
I enjoyed it.
Gonna play the new one. I'm gonna play the new one, so stay fucking tuned.
Looking forward to it? Me too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really liked the first one. I had fun time with that.
Also, I like that they gave Cal a beard now, so he's a grown up boy now.
Yeah, grown up boy.
He was such
Yeah,
a baby face in the first game.
I'm interested what they're gonna do with it.
But he had the best droid in the whole Star Wars ever. So.
Oh, true. Yeah. What is it? I forget what they call it. I haven't played it in a while.
That appears in
I actually do too, but
that appears in the
Huh?
Mandalorian. It makes a cameo. The actual droid makes a cameo appearance in
cool.
the Mandalorian. Yeah.
It's a nice little nod.
It's sassy like R2-D2, but way more mobile and small and cute.
I have a sweet spot for Chopper from Rebels.
I haven't watched that.
Because he's almost like vicious in how bad he is. It's not just that he fucks up. He actively like will be so lazy he doesn't care if someone dies, but then he kind of rolls whatever his equivalent of eyes is and like, fine, I'll work for my living.
Although there was also that droid that the guy from Firefly played in Rogue One.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That droid was so popular that they took that droid model and made it into an enemy in Fallen Order. That droid model was in that game.
That's like now canon. That droid model makes appearance. Well, obviously it was canon, but like it's fairly common. It's now used to assist stormtroopers when they're like patrolling and shit. You see in Andor, it grabs Andor and like kind of like slam him up against the wall because he's resisting. But then the stormtrooper walks off. And like he's being strangled alive, and he's like, he said to let me go, and the droid's like, I didn't hear that. Like, he's just like fucking crushing his windpipe. That's a great show. I've been really getting. I watched the Mandalorian season finale last night. I still have mixed feelings about it. I'm still processing it. I might actually watch it sober after this just to see it again, see if I missed anything. But there was some interesting shit about it.
That's so funny because I've barely seen any of the new Mandalorian seasons, but every episode I've watched, I barely remember because I was fucking trash.
No, we don't believe you. You would never do such
Futurama has an opener with the Fry meme of him like squinting his eyes, and it's like, don't know if this is a new episode or one I already watched when drunk. And like the opener, like do 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 with that little blurb down the bottom, and it's true. Like Futurama is actually a great show to watch when you're trashed because you don't have to think much about it. You just have to kind of like switch off and just let it play. Does one of those good background stuff. Maybe you're doing some hoovering or ironing or whatever. Just have it playing in the background. But anyway, we're not going to go to the SpaceX thing because Red would never forgive me. Because he needs to trash on Elon whenever he gets an opportunity. I don't blame the man. He's driven. He's strong like that. But we can talk about this little sweet thing first because it's fucking hilarious. Guardsman faces charges after applying to rentahitman.com. You guys can see it.
I have to wonder. Yeah, I have to wonder about like. It would be glorious if they actually just like created rentahitman.com themselves as just like a trap.
Well, read it and you're going to see for yourself. National Guardsman, federal
I
charges.
can't read it. It's all messy.
Okay, and I'll read it for you. Josiah Ernesto Garcia, 21, of Hermitage, Tennessee, was charged last week with the use of interstate facilities and commission of a murder for hire, according to federal authorities. Charges were filed after Garcia allegedly attempted to work as an assassin on rentahitman.com, a spoof website that includes people to apply for a hitman. The parody website includes face testimonials about customer experiences and says the company is 100% HIPAA compliant. Jokingly stands for the Hitman Information and Privacy Protection Act of 1964. According to federal authorities, Garcia, by the way, the FBI, they go on to Rent a Hitman, so it is a trap. It is like a giant trap for idiots like this.
Awesome.
Garcia began searching for contract mercenary jobs earlier this year to make money for his family. Department of Justice says Garcia applied to Hitman on the site, submitting the resume. He touted his employment with the Air National Guard and indicated he has a nickname Reaper for his marksmanship. Fucking go back to Overwatch, you fucking dweeb, you fucking
Right.
tool. My Counter-Strike name is Edgelord 666. You know,
No, it's a small x, capital X, underscore Sephiroth Reaper 69 underscore capital X, small x.
I can't
420.
shout too loud or else my mom will tell me to be quiet.
Until I send a hitman after her someday.
I'm 37.
I can't imagine the thought process that leads a human being to be like, dude, you know, I'm just I could pick up some mercenary work. Let me go to Google.
Yeah. Mom, I'm playing Counter-Strike, Mom. I'm a real ass man.
Bob, can I have some pizza rolls? I'm trying to get a job as a bounty hunter. I'm the real life Din Djarin.
The real life Reaper, dude.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper. And that you make me cry. Cry.
That's why he calls himself Reaper, because he's from Carolina.
Oh, well, he's from Tennessee.
Oh.
Undercover FBI agent then began communicating with Garcia. Planned to Garcia to kill someone for $5,000. By the way, someone once tried to pay for a hitman online with 7 video games net worth $80.
I mean, who did he have to kill though?
His mother, apparently, he wanted them to kill his mother, and he was going to pay him with video games. Were they? I don't know. This was like early 2000s, so like after all, they wouldn't have been that new even then though if it only came to 70. Yeah. Given a fictional target, we're provided with a down payment of 2005. Press release. Garcia was then arrested with FBI. Searches home to uncover assault rifle. Case being investigated by FBI. 10 years in prison if convicted, which he will be convicted, but they're going to whittle it down. He's going to get a plea deal or something like that. Yeah, fucking moron. Like, that's not how that works. It's the same logic as when you go to an Irish pub and there's a bunch of old guys and they're like, I used to be in the IRA. No, you weren't. If you were in the IRA, you wouldn't have mentioned it. You wouldn't have brought it up. That's not how that shit happens. Rather, a few years down the line, you're at a house, like you're at a family gathering, and you're like, so I heard a rumor that you used to front run for, and you name like a particular cell of the IRA, and they're like, I don't really talk about that much. Ah, no,
Yeah.
that's a little bit more.
If you were actually in the IRA and you blab about it, you're either in jail already or have been shot by the other IRA people.
Yeah. I actually met a guy once who claimed he was a member of the IRB, which is much older, the Irish Brotherhood. It was the predator of the IRA, and they claimed to have a split off. Like I'm talking about, like there would be about a grand total of 50 people in it.
I just
And
like the idea of the IRB being the secondary shoot off of the IRA because B comes after A.
technically, I didn't even think of that. Technically, the
Irish
shoot
Alpha,
off.
Irish Beta.
The IRC is just this one old farmer. I don't like either of them.
I started my own group.
The spin-off of it, by the way, is the new IRA, and they're just a bunch of drug dealers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know why I sound like an old American. I'm Irish.
You'd be surprised the amount of American fucking LARPers. Every time I go to fucking the Midwest of America and I say I'm Irish, you're gonna get all these schlubby white dudes in their 30s buying me a drink and talking about the IRA. Because they went in the 90s, they went to Ireland and they were like, so what's Ireland like? Are you still fighting the good fight? And we're like, well, no, because we normally have English guys coming over for like family gatherings and shit because we're all like married to them at this point now. Like nobody, like that sort of thing's dying on the vine. I couldn't be happier because the amount of hate that it's spawned.
Love, not hate. Come on.
Yeah. Like most of us, as far back as any of us can remember, have either had family or have worked or both over in London. Like it's just Shepherd's Bush is the big part of London that is very lewd. That is Irish centric.
Also, I still can't get over the fact that America has an area of their country called the Midwest that is in the east half of their country. There's nothing west about it.
Yeah. When I think of Midwest, all I
What a
think
weird
of
name.
is the fattest women's asses. Just the sea of the like all white women, all the soccer moms, all that and like donuts and like fried food and just like
So you're saying you're like the Midwest thickums.
they like me. It's not just the husbands buy me beer. They give me their numbers. It's and you know what, they don't even consider it a form of cuckoldry. It's almost like that line from Mean Machine where like, wow, if my wife is good enough to get an Irish guy, you know, like I must be doing something right. And I'm just there like, okay, I don't know how to process this, but I'm gonna go and have sex now. Thanks for the alcohol.
That sounds like the right way to process it.
In all fairness, yeah, like everyone wins.
Yeah.
But no, like I do love I do love the Midwest because I meet the coolest people out there. But then you know, driving around it is boring as shit until you get out to the plains where it's even more boring. Once you leave Chicago, it's just a sea of nothing and corn. It's just corn and nothing, nothing and corn, corn and nothing, nothing and corn.
I mean, you gotta get that Coca-Cola somehow. That corn syrup doesn't make itself.
Ah, yes. Could you imagine making your Coca-Cola with sugar, cane sugar? What is this, Mexico? Huh.
I mean, Mexico's got some pretty good soft drinks.
Yeah, they remember we looked at some a while back. I had no idea half of those things were.
It's all about the Doritos. That's good shit.
Doritos
mango.
From drinks to drinks, I guess. I thought this was interesting and a very history-based thing. 86-year-old ale made for Edward the seventh, eighth, abandoned for coronation to be sold. That's the dude who married Wallis Simpson, and because she was divorced, she couldn't become queen, So it was like the crown or her, and he picked her.
It looks like somebody got really excited about all this stuff.
Yeah, someone kind of got a little jumped the gun a little bit, so made because that was a thing they used to do back in like the Middle Ages. They would make like coronation ales. The king, with Charles coming up, they refound the batch that never got drunk. They're gonna sell off all the actual ales for charity. After 86 years, it's not a wine. Like the ale would probably taste like ass, honestly.
King Edward's ass.
Yeah, fucking Nazi loving piece of shit. Had the Nazis won the war, like they invaded Britain, he would have been put up as the puppet king. So they smuggled him off to Bermuda to be the governor there, just out of the way, just in case, just in case. But but they're going to use the recipe that they made for this for Charles's ale, and I don't think ale when I think of Charles. I think of like watery, like Bud Light. Bud Light should be forget all that trans controversy. Like just make them the official sponsor for for Charles for Charles.
I was thinking something more like laudanum.
Fucking chloroform. Coronation chloroform. Oh, everyone's in the
infamous.
Go on.
Remember the infamous pickup line? Does this napkin smell like chloroform to you?
Hey, it works 100% of the time.
Do.
I just pictured like during the coronation, Charles is walking down with the procession, but everyone in the seats are all just passed out. They're all just like even like the choir boys are all just like
an hour later they all wake up, look around, and they're like, so when's the thing gonna start?
God save the king. Oh, we might see the slap. The royal slap. I don't know if they still do it.
What?
Yeah, so they used to do it where the lords of the realm would come up and slap the king across the face to give him a sense of humbleness. But I don't know if they still do it anymore. They didn't do it with Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, of course, was a woman. You don't slap the queen, but you slap, even though they probably would like it a little bit more. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know what I mean?
They gotta do this.
Tussle.
This needs to be a proper tradition. They should do it like the Monty Python fish slapping dance.
Yeah. Have John Cleese come in and just like pop, pop, with his silly walk, as is tradition.
Yes.
Imagine somebody slaps the absolute piss out of this old man.
He just flies off the coronation throne, just tilts over. By the way, that thing is centuries old, but it's actually covered with graffiti. People have carved their names into it, and you'll find like names from the 1600s like carved into it.
I was just gonna say the silly dance though needs to be a walk. It needs to be a proper silly walk, not just one that's slightly silly on every third step.
Yeah, well, that's what the whole skit was. Remember, the guy just had a limp. That's more of a limp.
Yes, that was in fact my joke. Yes.
Yeah. And then the woman comes in with the tea, and she's just spilling everything.
She's
good. Oh God, what was it? The Queen, before she died, knighted this comedian, and as he left, he did a sort of like little silly walk in the hall, and she just burst out laughing. But I forget who the comedian's name was. They're both dead now. The Queen's dead, and he was really old at the time too. But he does like a little skip. Yeah, well, they say she's dead. I don't know if she's actually.
Oh shit! We gotta get proper conspiracy theory on this.
Alex Jones. By the way, you see, Destiny interviewed Alex Jones a few days ago. He's the one who believed that like they were all vampires. And when I asked about it, he's like, metaphorical vampires? No. Double down. Be honest with yourself. You honestly think they suck blood and, can't stand direct sunlight and all that shit.
I think the queen's not dead. She's still in power, and she's just trans now. Have you ever seen the Queen and Charles in the same room together at the same time?
Unfortunately, yes,
Think
I have.
about it.
No,
that was just a clone.
Ah,
That
yeah.
doesn't count.
Yeah, it's like
That wasn't the real
Snoke
Charles.
underneath the palace. All these mutated versions of the Queen, like in tubes.
The monarchy has turned full Venture Brothers.
Someone linked this in our Discord. By the way, if anyone has any channel suggestions, to go into the channel suggestions and post them, and then we watch them. It's as simple as that. Someone was smart enough to do it. I was gonna watch it yesterday, but then I'm like, no, this would actually be better watched here. So a bunch of these are a bunch of dudes who go out and get their kicks by annoying minimum wage workers about wokeness.
Oh, good. One of those.
Bro, you sell books here? What you trying to do? Educate kids?
Alright, I'll take a look around then.
Well, I'll start again. I had a mute.
Excuse me,
Dude.
sir, where's the woke section?
The woke
Oh
section.
my god.
Like the woke?
woke.
Alright, I'll take a look around then.
I like the guy smirk like, man, this guy's an idiot.
On the hunt.
He looks like a
We're on
douche.
the hunt.
He looks like he's been
Where's
banned
the
from
woke?
every Hooters.
I like how he's
Destroy
grinning like
woke.
he's doing something great here.
He looks like
I was
he's.
straight up bargain brand Danny McBride.
I think he's blocked on every one of his Facebook groups because he's just been posting crypto links constantly,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
or like Herbalife.
Of course, he's a crypto bro.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just looking at him, and like, if I had to guess, he
Oh,
would
yeah,
just,
yeah.
like, he looks the type that would be like,
Uh,
hey, man,
he
I haven't
does.
spoken to you in years. Yeah, what's up? I got a great opportunity for you to make some money, and block.
You know what the
Can you
employee should have
point me to
done?
the
Pointed him
witchcraft
towards the
section?
manga section.
The Yowie's over there. You look the type. Hey, man, I'm not judging. I've got lots of friends who are gay and like their asses gaped.
Owie.
Man, I'm a real man. He asked for the Satan. Was it the
Real ass
Satanist? Real man.
Excuse me, can you point me to the witchcraft section?
The witchcraft center.
I like that one.
Yeah, you know what? Head over that way.
Thank you.
The
More
guy
like
from
woke
Trailer Park
craft.
Boys over
Yeah.
there. Yes, well, yeah.
Yeah, what's Bubbles doing here?
Giant ass glasses.
Barnes and Noble.
Oh, he looks this way because he saw Vikings and thought that's how real men look.
Promoting witchcraft.
He's the sort of dude who have like the paleo diets, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Is this all dark witchcraft?
I eat nothing but meat ever.
And I don't even cook it because our ancestors wouldn't have cooked. And then he gets in worms and dies.
He runs away, he doesn't want to be in the video.
Of course, he doesn't want to be in the video.
Wow.
He's not obligated to be in the video.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. What were you expecting?
Like witchcraft
Yeah,
is
witchcraft's
being
cool.
normalized, folks.
It sure is. And religion is being persecuted. This is a good thing. Everyone, this person believes in the Lord. Ha ha ha. Like books start getting thrown at him.
I'll take witchcraft over Christianity any day.
At least it has nice
guy.
incense, you know?
Yeah.
Is it
And goth
It's
girls,
got better taste in artwork.
better music. Way better music. Like, goth girls will be more inclined to exist in this community than outside of it, because you don't really have goth Christian girls. I'm sure they exist. I'm sure there's like hot, big-tittied goth girlfriends who are also proud to be Christian. But
Yeah, they,
Yeah.
like,
And instead of sitting down to like a gospel choir thing, you sit down and listen to baby metal or something.
fuck yeah. You you don't watch on Easter. You don't watch the Ten Commandments, which is a good film, but like after how many times you watch it, you just lose your mind. Instead, you sit down to watch like Nightmare on Elm Street or some shit like that.
Or the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, even better.
No, that's
There's 100% more fishnets in witchcraft, and with the big breedable thighs to wear them. I'm very horny today.
Is that the Satanist star?
looks like it. It's a pentagram. Oh, no, that's not a pentagram.
Yeah, it's a pentagram. No, it kind of is. It's a
Sir,
I still just
do you
love the
have
fact that
a gay
the manager
pride section for-
of the restaurant I work at is a witch. So that's-
motherfucker. He's trying to make he's trying to create the Pokemon franchise. Okay, leave him alone.
children?
For children?
Yes.
I don't think we have one for children. No.
Thank
We do have a
God.
pride table right there.
Thank
There's no
God. you
god. Oh no, we don't have that there. Like we don't have any god.
we don't
Have one
do
for children.
religion here either, sir.
Thank you,
We'll check
sir.
it out. See if there's kid stuff mixed
It-
in.
We worship
yeah,
the
let's check it
AI.
out though. Let's make sure. So if there is, we're
AI
gonna have to
generated
complain to
art.
corporate
You
about
can't
that.
take them. You can't take their word for it. Sneak stuff in like a Trojan horse.
Sneak that in like a Trojan
Here's the
horse.
gay loser pride section.
Oh.
Said with all the strength of a 9-year-old. I don't even like you
Right.
anymore, man.
Gay loser.
Girls are itchy.
This is Jared.
This is the section for people to read books and get cooties.
This is the baby book section for babies. What
is
a
when you
fucking
can get
loser.
Like, what the fuck? This is not even peak in high school. This is like you got bullied in high school.
You got bullied
Yeah,
in
lots of people
elementary school and you never recovered.
All these people walking around recording themselves acting like children and thinking they're owning people.
Right? That's the worst part. He's so unself-aware that he doesn't get how dorky and losery he looks. Like, these people are just looking at this shit. They're looking at books they probably won't buy because, let's be honest here, most people go audiobook these days. But maybe they'll look at something and go like, oh yeah, I'll go home and download it on Audible. Not a sponsor, tools.
Yeah.
And
I would much rather hang out with the people who are actually buying books from the witchcraft section for real.
right?
Actual interest in that. Those people are going to be way more interesting.
Like, what's also the end goal? Was he thinking of like converting someone? Were they going to close the bookstore down and get rid of all the evil books and only replace it with like Ben Shapiro's novel?
Ugh.
No, he thinks that he was gonna be able to go in here and stick his phone in these poor young people's faces and call them gay losers with all the
Mm-hmm.
strength of a 9-year-old, like you said.
Yeah.
And he thought, maybe you and I and the friendly viewers at home would watch this and be like, yeah, you told him.
Got
You
him.
told them.
He's gonna do high fives with his friend out in the parking lot. Yeah, we got him.
We're gonna get so many views. This is awful.
Western
Okay, 5
civilization
views,
is
holy cow.
saved.
The gay loser pride section.
Yeah, laugh at your joke.
Gay loser pride section.
Isn't that funny?
Isn't it funny, guys? Don't talk to
My
me.
joke gets funnier if I say it 3 times in a row.
Buddy, your fly's down. I love if someone just said that to him. Like,
Made you look.
I'm just really tempted just to kick it down, man.
do it. Do it, you
Oh, yeah,
fucking
man,
coward.
that's something.
Fucking have some agency for the first and only time in your life.
Very
I would
unstable.
do that. If I had a gun, I'd point it at him. Knock it down now. Knock it the fuck down. And he'd be like, help me, someone. And then I just show the bullets. There's no bullets in it. And I'm like,
Oh, it's one of those things where a little flag that says bang comes out of it.
yeah. And then I'll be like, enjoy the car ride home, boys. And we're just driving back, not saying anything, not even able to make eye contact with each other.
Much like their ideology.
They have it red in the middle of the store too, just like a satanic
So-
shrine.
It's a showcase.
Oh my
Showcase.
God, dude.
It's a book. It's a
See if they have
book
any
pedestal for
messaging
books.
in
It's
the
a
toy
table
section of this.
in a
I don't
bookstore.
agree with
do.
something.
Right
It
off
was
They have a
Satan that
rainbow.
did it.
Yeah, right off the bat, they got a rainbow right by the pride section.
Look,
here,
a
so-
children's toy.
They have a rainbow right by the pride
course.
section. What a shock!
Oh no, they have
Who would've
a
expected that.
they have unicorns and elephants and a rainbow. Children should know about rainbows. Could you
Yeah,
imagine?
That's satanic imagery.
Yeah. Could you imagine reading about rainbows? A reading rainbow, if you will?
You know that satanic covenant that was made with the people of the earth? Oh no, wait, that was God.
Somewhere LeVar
Oh.
Burton just wants to kick this guy's ass. He doesn't quite know why.
No, this is a really early.
Also,
stages
bonus
of
points for
development.
Gage for knowing
is
the
there
word
anything
pusillanimous.
subliminal here?
Good
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
subliminal
Good
right
for
here,
you.
bro. See that?
I got one.
Coloring book.
Look at that.
Subliminal
They've
right
got
here.
art.
Subliminal.
They have
Look at that shit.
colors. It's meant to, it's like a flower. It's meant to grab your eyes and go, I'm gonna buy that because it's all bright.
Imagine being mad at people selling art supplies to
All right, this
kids.
I side with. How dare they try to convince people to become Italian? Like, my God, the fucking the fucking perverts of this world. Like the idea of being Italian. Jesus Christ, this makes me want to talk with my hands.
I don't know.
How dare
Maybe.
they?
Let's see. Just gotta, keeping the kids safe out here. Corporate, they have bad agendas,
This
folks.
is the one that's really
Keeping the kids safe
terrorizing
from
all the
art.
kids on YouTube.
And toys.
We got an ape, baby.
What? Oh, good. Let's have some racism in as well.
Wow.
Why not? Why
And
not
not
add
even
that
any-
to the rest of the idiocy?
Yeah, not even
You're right.
any level of like creativity. He just calls them an ape, you know?
Yeah, that's like just wow. These
This guy-
fucking clowns, dude.
These guys peaked in the 1820s.
That's
I love the
racist.
fact that these idiots think
I don't
that
see any.
I love black people. I love black
not only are they
people.
going to act this stupid, but they're
Sandwich in
going to
between. I want-
broadcast
Wait.
it to the world
That
themselves.
motherfucker has no right to say anything wearing
black people.
that hairstyle. Look at it. Look at it and the spare. Like, what? It's like
call
a
it the
mullet,
Seth
but
Rogen.
it's like fluffy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's the Seth Rogen do.
You'd be bussing for real, for real.
Sandwich in between. As long as
FR,
they're in
FR.
between two others.
Wow.
Asian babies, yeah. They exist.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe they're
That's
selling
funny.
dolls of
We got a
anybody
black
that's not
doll, we got a white doll.
a white
All right, I found
boy?
These
Brainwashing.
these guys are gayer than anything in the gay pride section.
Oh,
There
see?
we go.
More
The baby
subliminal.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, need
maybe
the
this
pride.
is how they
More
deal with their
subliminal,
difficult
folks.
feelings for each other.
Oh, you know that they
Rainbow
have
roller.
feelings they don't have words for.
They should just need to just fuck already.
Yeah, like just follow the urges of your hips, okay? One of you bends over, the other does what they need to do, and you'll feel a lot better.
You know what? I mean, they're racist, but they can still be gay lovers.
They can find
I
love.
think I really think we just unlocked the key to that one. I think now I just understand what's going on here. It's just
No,
This
you
is
don't
a
understand.
weird
As long as the two men don't let their balls touch each other, then it's not gay.
that's right. That's right. Ask the
Or-
Greeks.
Let alone with the rainbow on it.
Ask the Greeks.
Go
Look at
ask
the
them.
effort he's put into his mustache, and yet, from this angle, it looks like Dr. Robotnik's.
Go time travel and ask an ancient Greek.
Exactly.
It's so easy to just clear this up.
Don't bring up the age difference, though.
yeah. I mean,
That's
I can
cultural.
say that. Yeah,
I heard
mean,
Lego
should
turned up. Oh, here's the Lego.
Oh, find a
Oh,
problem.
yep.
Yeah,
Rainbow
there's
brick.
your problem with Lego, apparently, because nothing is good enough for you. His idea of like a toy section would just be a Bible and a gun, like a real gun.
Oh my god.
Bricks for
Yeah,
Lego.
with crosses all over
Wow,
it.
guys, it's just never ending. The rainbow.
It would be the
Gay
gun
pride
that shot up the
propaganda,
mosque that had like Nick Fuentes as a legend on the side of it. You know, like
A deliberate attack on the youth of America. So
I feel like
It's a
I never
deliberate
see how
attack.
It all blends in. It's hard
Yeah,
to
I mean,
pick
you
out.
see
These
how they
guys
had
are
interracial
fucking
representation
gangsters.
in their toys?
Hmm?
No, I mean, just yeah. Did you really see how they had interracial representation in their toys, man? That's
Yeah.
brainwashing. Dude.
It's not like as kids want representations of things that they can relate to. So you know, like a black kid. Black kids don't have a right to for happiness or joy. They have a right to work in the cotton fields by these guys' standards. They don't. They are an investment, not people. Here's the beauty of it. These guys are on par with those schizos online who go and like say this guy is actually a woman, this woman is actually a guy. Like I'm like
Oh, the transvestigators.
yeah, or the people who think that like drones are birds, birds are
Oh, dude.
drones.
More like
I
Michelle
literally
Obama, more
just
like Michael Obama.
I just saw a video today that like they actually are using
Yes,
taxidermy
I
birds
saw
to make
that. I sent that
drones, and I was like, oh, dude, it's over. All the tweakers are gonna go
Do you
Yeah.
nuts.
think they're doing that specifically because they heard about the conspiracy theory and now they're just fucking
You're
with
like,
those people?
fuck, that's a good idea. Like,
Well, I saw it on the
Yeah.
Onion, so I don't know how much I want to believe it. But then it's
Oh,
like another
therefore it's
practical.
guaranteed to be true. Yeah.
Like, it is a
I saw
practical
a
thing.
video of it. That
Yeah, it kind of
maybe it was
moves
an
like
early
a
thing.
an old like clockwork thing where its wings are so like fucking like repetitive in how they move. Like it's just like 1, 2, 1, 2, but it looks so fucking like creepy. I guess they're doing it to not freak out flocks of birds, so it can kind of infiltrate the flock of birds and see them as they're flying. I guess.
Wow.
That's how it
Destroy the
begins.
world, folks. We're gonna make
Oh,
June
here we
great
go.
again. We're gonna make June great again.
Make
Oh,
June
wow.
great again.
Unbelievable. Inspiring women. Wow.
Women don't
Dude, I
inspire
can't
anything but
believe it.
lust.
They have only one body type represented in that case. Like
Wow.
literally, they all have the same form. There's no.
Oh yeah,
diversity.
you really want representation and diversity.
Yeah,
Give me a break.
he's angry that there's no heavier set people who are like may have one arm or
I
are
don't
in
know.
a
Those toys
wheelchair.
all look kind of thickums to me.
Wow,
I
dude.
doubt Amelia Earhart, Rosa Parks. That
They're not
they're
skinny
all the
enough.
same height,
You know,
same
For
weight.
this
I'm the
guy.
Rosa Parks of anti-maskers. You know, I
Wow, that's a title.
What does that even mean?
So people will tell you to sit in the back of the mask? What? Dude, he thought it was clever
Mask-wearing
as he
people sit
came
in the
out.
back of the bus.
He thought it was clever. And now he like I think even as he says it, he's like, no, that's kind of dumb. But I'm gonna keep it in.
No,
where's
he's not.
my I want
He
you know,
never realizes
I
he
want
ever
reparations
did
for being
anything
the
dumb.
Rosa Parks of the anti-maskers.
It's kind
Reparations.
just a Rosa Parks felt.
I think this guy needs reparations in the form of a pantsing, a good pantsing. Someone needs to rush up and just pull down his pants and then do a Nelson laugh at him and then run away.
You know, breathing rights are human rights.
Reading rights are human rights. I am actually 100% in agreement of that, including the right not to breed or not being able to breed. That's I 100% agree there. Reading rights
That's the best thing this guy could do for humanity is not create any more of it.
Oh, I doubt he's going to. Then again, like he probably is talking to a lot of super hot like Venezuelan women who just need one more access to his credit card.
Oh.
Like
Just one more.
Trumpster
It's
Bob
been just one
with
more
his,
for 5 years.
His Ethiopian princess with Trumpster Bob.
Yeah. Trumpster Bob will be so jealous.
Excuse me, y'all vaccinated?
They see
Oh
him.
my god.
Now I have to say this guy is high as fuck. I guess they're hitting
Yeah.
me. Like they're just hitting me now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all vaccinated? You get the COVID-19?
The edibles are kicking in.
Yeah?
Loser.
What sort of response was that? Like, yeah? He had no idea. He was waiting for them to go no or start a fight. Instead, he's like, okay. Great
You guys are
response.
protecting yourself from a dangerous disease. What losers?
Natural selection.
Natural selection. He said that's so defeated.
Is it just me or what's that show where they got the guy with like the suspenders and the striped shirt, the glasses, and like the big mustache? This guy looks like him. I forget that guy's name.
I was thinking like this guy wouldn't just fail at a video
Trying to be
game
him.
or a tutorial, even the tutorial mission. He'd fail on the main menu. Like,
Well, is this guy the journalist that couldn't get through the Cuphead tutorial?
no, at least he got to play the game. This guy would just be confused. He'd be in like the settings. This game sucks.
This guy's holding the gamepad upside down. He can't find the buttons because they're on the other side.
Right?
This man's making me feel very proud that
Ooh,
I'm
a
me
natural
today. Because I'm not them.
What?
Ethan Schmidt, right?
Yeah.
I need you to leave.
Whoa!
So, if
Ah,
you would,
Whoa, we got Kevin.
he knows who you are.
Kevin,
Good day.
what's
He
wrong?
knows your
What's
trouble.
I need you to leave.
wrong? You don't like Ethan Schmidt,
No,
Ron?
I need you to leave.
Why?
You can't just. You need to leave.
You don't like Ethan Schmidt?
Oh, did he make the baby cry?
Sir?
Hey, we exposed
That
all
baby
your,
knows what's
all
up.
all your woke.
We exposed. They were on display. There's no exposing. They want you to be exposed.
Exposing.
Exposing. Very exposing.
Shit, so that's fine. Yeah.
That's fine. They're meant to be exposed. Like, they're just literally, like, they're
Look
right
at him.
there.
Look at him. He's like,
Oh.
we got them.
We already exposed it, so.
We exposed.
How's it going?
We exposed. We exposed. Exposed. Say the words 50 times more. Exposed. 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 Exposed.
Oh, it's Ethan Schmidt. Oh, it's Ethan Schmidt.
God,
God, that guy looks like he's so far in the closet.
He does look like a Schmidt.
You were really quickly.
Yeah, they know who I am.
He's a big stinky Schmidt.
All these.
He's so proud of the fact that he knows they know who he is. No, they just said
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy has been causing some problems. What's his name? Ethan Schmidt. Oh, are you Ethan Schmidt? Yeah. Oh, I guess I must be famous.
I mean, either that or the guy has seen his content and he's just like, yeah, this guy's trouble. Get him out of here. Like,
You think
be
he
proud
thinks
of the
he's
fact that
famous
you're
when he's
known
at
for
the
being a worthless piece of crap and troublemaker.
he's at Starbucks and he gets his name on the side of it. I need Ethan here, and like, oh wow, I'm Ethan.
I hope you didn't write Happy Holidays on that.
I want to have a look at some of the other things on this channel. We watched last
I was
night
gonna
this.
say, yeah, aptly uploaded on a channel called Stupid Videos.
Andy Dick is
You guys know
obsessed
what's
with
going
Kinder
on?
Eggs. Do you remember this one? I remember watching this.
This looks like a new channel, but
obsessed with
they know
these.
what's up already.
Kinder Egg.
Oh, I remember this.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen this
Well,
one.
you can see what it is. It's a Kinder Egg.
this is back when
I
he was
know the
driving
Kinder Egg
around with the
family.
IP2 crowd.
Yeah.
Probably with Chicken
A
Andy.
golden time, I'm sure. Like honestly, that's like gotta be peak IP2 at this point.
He looks
Um,
less disheveled than he is these days, so I guess he hadn't OD'd yet.
It's a whole egg, but then you rip it in half.
Well, this
I
time.
like to save the shells. I don't know where.
He likes to save the shell. Oh, the pods, yeah.
Somebody must have thrown it out. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's got
So
a.
these-
He's definitely got a box of those somewhere. Just
These
empty
ones-
Kinder Egg.
He loves nitrous with them.
Nice enough to let me steal.
Kind of like.
I have like 10 of them. Casey,
Oh, God,
Casey
Blade.
opened This one to, oh, did you get one by the
Wow.
way? You have it with
He's
you?
like, look
you
at me, I'm here.
And we put it together. I put it together.
Blade just wants to like
You guys can
snort
do it, but
mysterious
it is
substances with
tricky.
Andy
It
Dick.
is
I mean, who else
made
does it? Who doesn't?
for Chinese or some kind. I'm not being
How
racist.
many different toys are there?
No, these.
Hundreds.
I've never
Yeah.
gotten the same one.
You've never gotten the same one.
No, and they're
I
very
used to get one a
elaborate.
week
Come look at
when I was a
this.
kid.
Look at how. Look. Show.
It's like the SpongeBob meme of trying to prepare the burger. First you get the bun.
See, I already lost one.
Right back.
Good job. Now I can't put it together. You weren't coming over. Here. Can you find? I see it. Let me grab it. Okay. Look, it's two.
How would you
of the
find
same
anything
thing.
on the floor of the IP2 van?
Let's
Jesus.
see what it's supposed to look like. So they have a picture. Oh, that's gonna look fucking cool. That's a
What is he?
trip.
Yep, fire
It's a
cells.
dragon. Can I show you?
Ooh.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to look.
I got a-
There's gonna be a dragon.
Yeah, this middle one, this weird
Air
robotic kind of weird.
That had like a
dragon.
cube.
And so you go from
When I did this
one,
live stream. No, I got the Earth
two,
Mover as well.
three,
That's sweet. I still have the
four.
Earth Mover. Fuck yeah.
5, and then it should be put together. Okay, let's do it. I love
Best one I ever had
one.
was the
This thing.
was an airplane that had a prop propeller on the front of it, and when you rolled it, the propeller moved. And it was very complicated to make for like a Kinder Egg toy. There was like 20 different parts, and you had to all put it together. And at the end of it, though, it was brilliant. Like you just move it around. I never found it again, and I never. They probably don't make it anymore because the toys are probably a little less complicated now. Sucks.
And
I'll cop to something.
this.
I've never had a Kinder Egg. I don't know the joy. Never picked one of these suckers off the shelf.
I did it.
This is how you peak at Eurotrash, by the way. Like we get to flex. We can flex over our healthcare system, our centuries of history and culture. No. Kinder Eggs. Kinder Eggs is where it's at. The chocolate is very milky and tasty, though it will melt super quick. So after you've cracked it open, you gotta eat that motherfucker. And then you've got the toy, and they come in themes. So if you want like all 7 of them, you'd have to go back in. They used to do movie tie-ins, but that stopped. Now they have their own like multi like medium.
Multicultural, don't tell these guys. Or the last guys that you're talking about.
Yeah, I think Andy's okay with it. Say what you want about Andy, but he's okay with multiculturalism. He's too high to be anything else.
Yeah, Andy,
They're all different.
I'll suck any color if you put it in front of me. Now that, Andy, is the correct attitude.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it.
Because
Every time I see Andy Dick, I think of poor old JJ.
And then JJ said that nothing happened, and they were just glaring at each other. He was just glaring at JJ for like a month after. Like, you almost got me in jail. Sorry, I didn't mean it.
Oh my god.
Like, he has no idea how to process this shit. He's actually becoming a little less of a sweet boy now. He gets very defensive over his girlfriend. Like, he's very protective of her. Like if a
I've seen JJ get ratchet.
Yeah.
I've seen JJ wild out for sure.
It's a shame.
And he'll
He was the sweetest of them all.
You know, I did have a shred of hope for JJ, but you know, we'd harass homeless people like anybody else, like on the shit. So you know,
Can I have $1?
It was always a bleak outcome. I figured. I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it was a biking accident, wasn't it, that gave him that brain damage?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he sounds like apparently when he was a lot younger, he got into like a big accident, and it left him a little bit different. That's why he sounds like this. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I think, like, who would I want to hang out with from the IP2 crowd? And I'm like, then do I have to? Like,
right? It's like that's like
Gucci's maybe, maybe.
If you'll still run the risk of getting arrested hanging out with her.
Oh, but if I went out for like to get a sandwich with her, at the end of it, she'd be in like a fucking knife fight with this like this transvestite prostitute in like an alleyway. Oh my god! Or Elisa. No. Elisa would take you cool places, but then it would get really awkward and confusing, and yeah, I don't know. She's not.
Yeah,
She's a user of people.
I know.
And then she gets
I can't
used
really
herself.
watch her stuff because it's just sensory overload to me. Like, I don't know. It's just constant talking.
Her voice.
I mean, not even just her voice. Just like it's like there's always some kind of drama, always, or at least the stuff I've seen.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights, a lot of freakouts, a lot of walk-offs, and then like, where are you going? Come on back! Come on back!
Yeah. And to me, that's just like, I don't know, but I feel like that's part of her thing is like.
It is, but unlike Billy and Ben, I will fucking stand by this. She sets up people to be fucking weird, but they don't go the way she wants to. So she ends up, it ends up being fucked up because you can't control like lol cows like that. Like Spartans had the police call on him numerous times. I don't think that was planned. Like, I don't think that was planned at all. I don't. She doesn't look very happy that Barry is like basically like fondling her.
Oh God.
In the latest video. Meanwhile, someone on the phone is like begging for a birthday autograph, and then he's like, "God, what's happening with my life?" Meanwhile, like Barry's kissing her and like, "Are you afraid of intimacy?" And she's like, "Oh," like she does not want. She does not want to be there. She does not want to be there.
Owns this guy.
I wouldn't want to go with Blade
No,
because
but it
Blade
is
would just
German.
get like so trashed he wouldn't even remember it.
Well, it's called
Yeah,
Der Kinder Egg. Well,
Andy?
It used to be called Der Kinder.
I'm just
Like
saying, if
German.
you were to open up like
Maybe with Andy.
17 of those eggs,
I'd ask him all about
you're
movie
gonna have
shit.
17 different toys.
Yes. I have done probably 100 and never got the same one.
Is it just slightly variant, or is it just completely different?
Very different.
Oh,
Some of them are
guys, if
just
you're enjoying
already-
the stream, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. Links down in the doobly-doo. After this, I'll make my announcement. If red eye or no red eye.
Put together, it's just a little statue, like a statue of the Kinder Egg. They had
Statue
that.
of the Kinder Egg.
Holding
There's
it
another
together.
smaller
You
Kinder
didn't have
Egg
to put
inside
anything
it.
together. It was just like a little. That was a cool one.
Yeah.
This is as almost as elaborate as they get. This many. Let me keep playing. You can't stop
Wow.
me.
It's amazing to see him talk about something with such
It's
passion.
ended. The fuck? Okay. And finally, because it's only 27 seconds. The Peaches. Autobot.
Oh my God, is he back?
He's back. Or at least people have been finding stuff that he did and been uploading it.
I want him to actually be back. I miss this guy.
Basically, randomness. Peaches! No! Did you not read
That
Wheel
was
of
loud and
Time?
dramatic.
Peaches are poison.
I miss my corpse midget.
Basically
Basically, randomness.
randomness.
Remember when he did that one Scooby-Doo thing?
Yeah, where he's like running and...
Yeah.
or he got all those
That was
women to
actually pretty
pay
well
him, and
done.
then Ryby did a response.
Oh, the Ryby goof on that was glorious.
We'll watch this because it was like
Panko cookies from 85. It's been said that there's a cookie for every occasion, and if so, this must be the cookie for when you descend into psychosis. Start with a half cup of butter, followed by a half cup of powdered sugar.
I haven't eaten that today.
Next is 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of almond extract, distilled nut. Finally, 3/4 of a cup of flour and 3/4 of a cup of panko, the breadcrumbs. You say, Dylan, why would someone put breadcrumbs in cookie dough? It could be because of like illicit substances or like psychiatric disturbances, being held at gunpoint, these types of things. Then we scoop, roll, dredge in more powdered sugar, and squish. 350 for about 13 minutes. Do not put my cookbook in the oven, though. It's flammable. Hello! Once they're cool, we dredge in powdered sugar again.
Subtle.
Was the first time just for practice? This person is genius. Because I figured out how to make something soft, chewy, and crunchy at the same time. It's a
Whoa.
marvel. Good cooking. Panko cookies from 85. It's been
I was
said that
not
there's...
expecting that to be good. Okay. I have an announcement. I was talking with Red Eye about setting up a new podcast, a new show where we would be talking about sci-fi, horror, and fantasy. TV shows, movies, games, what have you. Not just the big names either, but like the smaller ones. Stuff like we were thinking of watching the First Wave, the whole series of it from the 90s and early 2000s. I remember that being on Sky. It was one of Gene Roddenberry's like lesser known scripts, and Francis Ford Coppola also co-wrote it as well. Despite that, it's kind of a bit of a not a great show. It's some interesting themes, but what we were thinking of though is we need a co-host. So we are putting out the word. If you want to be on stream with us, I don't know quite how the routine will be, but if you want to be on stream with us over the next, say, over like 2-3 hours, however long the average show is going to be, and you want to just watch sci-fi, fantasy, all that good shit with us, well, say so. Like, we're up for we're taking applicants basically. We don't even have a name for it yet, but it's something that I've been meaning to spice up my routine. It's why I'm going on the hikes. It's why I'm going to take you up to the ruins. So yeah, this should be good. Plus, I want to start watching non-YouTube stuff. I've been watching so much YouTube stuff, except for the occasional Star Wars or movie. And now that the Star Wars shows are all wrapped up, and movies come and go, I suppose whenever. Yeah, but now would be a good time. So, but yeah, like, just drop us a line if you're interested. I'll also be putting feelers out to people I think might be interested. I asked you, Dirt, but of course your timetable is not guaranteed, so you'd make a good addition, though.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, maybe we'll see.
Yeah. Obviously, it's early days yet, but
No, commit right now.
double down.
There's no time to think about it.
Where's the contract? Where's my pen?
Oh, this dude.
By the way, by joining this voice call, you have agreed to the contract already.
It's legally binding.
Yeah.
So this is the dude who.
Son, I am disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he was the one who was breaking up.
Not.
Okay, so what he was doing was he was going into stores and destroying the woke Bud Light. Like he was.
Dude, he was destroying everything.
Yeah, and he went on a rampage, and then he got arrested because he flashed a 16-year-old.
That's the natural next step after
A
you destroy
Topeka man
the
is
Bud
behind
Light.
bars tonight. He allegedly exposed himself to a teen at the Walmart right there on your screen. Topeka police said about 9 o'clock last
We
night.
know what a Walmart is.
Officers responded out to reports of a disturbance there at the store.
Walmarts look like fucking, like, so unwelcoming. They're just these big blocks.
That's because it's a flinging with death camp in disguise. Low energy videos.
You never see anyone ever leave a Walmart, do you? Yeah, right there. Oh, well, my entire worldview has just been shattered.
From Wanamaker Road.
You're
When
right, though. They
officials
look
arrived,
incredibly
they said they
bland
found
and
Dustin
uninteresting.
Kane of Topeka.
IKEAs at least have that nice blue paint going on, you know? And with the big yellow...
Also, this guy really looks like somebody who would get arrested for exposing himself to a teen.
He looks like he didn't fully develop in the womb. Like, he needs to go back in for another 20 minutes or so.
I wonder if anybody's ever set up like a puzzle game where you have like 10 different arrest photos and then like 10 different headlines and you have to match them together.
Guess who? But
which headline goes with which arrest photo? Yeah, exactly.
Is your guy a drug dealer? No. And then they just drop them all. I have to ask, what color were all those faces? The normal colors. Yes.
And throwing things at people there in the store. And officials said they also learned that at some point he exposed himself to a teenager. TPD officials
He was a busy boy that day.
To arrest Kane, but
Skep says he looks like an extra from The Hills Have Eyes.
He kind of does.
The Shawnee County Department of Corrections on several charges, including lewd and lascivious behavior, exposing sex organs to another person 16 or older, and criminal property damage. He remains behind bars on bond tonight. The state.
There's no footage of it though.
He looks like somebody who should be hanging out with that guy who was bothering Barnes and Noble.
Right? Oh, you know they're in the same. You know they're in the same.
They're in the same book club.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Discord servers.
It's the book club, and every book is the Bible.
The Bible?
The Bible?
You need to get Egghead back.
I was just thinking.
Been too long. We need to get his egginess back. Yeah, this is him destroying everything.
Dude, he's going ape shit. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's emphasis on ape.
Yeah, unlike the racist guys from earlier, that would apply to him. Like what they were saying.
Look, he could clock somebody who.
Did he huck one at the guy with the camera?
It's fucking Donkey Konging this shit up, just giving some barrels.
Right?
Good night! Whoa!
Oh, that's why he's destroyed the bush light, dude.
Yeah, he's destroying the bush light. It wasn't the bush light even. He got it wrong.
Beer stoked and all.
Good job, idiot.
No fucking moron.
I hope he's beer soaked because they threw him down on the floor in the mess he made.
What is he wearing? Is that a backward baseball hat?
Yep.
Oh, what a winner. More people acting like 9-year-olds.
Imagine that thrusting on top of you.
I am not.
Also, I love the people pointing out in chat that this guy's not even achieving his goals. The beer company already got paid for the store buying their stuff.
Right? It's
Now
every
you're gonna get paid for another load.
yeah, every
Yeah,
time
now
you
they're gonna have to. Bud Light just made more money because you did this. Good job.
yeah, I have to get more and shit. So this is Chase the Heat.
Cool.
Fire. I've never heard of this.
I'm Johnny Scoville.
Whoa.
I'm Johnny Scoville.
I have issues, and this is Chase the Heat. I am over the age of 18 years old, and I am of sound
really?
mind.
Oh, that's questionable.
I've read and understood the hot sauce disclaimer.
He looks so scared.
League of Fire website. In summary, I accept that. The League of Fire, their
Just
manufacturers.
for the record,
and
I'm never touching a hot sauce that has a disclaimer. That is never going to happen.
Right.
It
was like those old horror films from the 50s where you had to like sign a waiver and like the theater won't be held responsible if you have a heart attack.
Responsible for.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Heart Attack Grill, the one that Billy was almost.
Oh yeah.
They had Blade was there. Blade and the Missus. Only Use Me Blade from the video earlier. You've seen him numerous times. The fat
Which
schlub.
one?
He's like a fat schlub. He kind of like gets drunk so much that he often like has to get paramedics.
He drinks Jaeger.
Oh yeah.
Figure it out, dude.
Yep.
He's one of the IPT ones.
Yep. They went to the Heart Attack Grill and they got
neckbeard?
spanked because they couldn't finish the meal.
Oh, now he's joined Billy's club.
Yeah. Well, Billy was going to become the guy at the front door. Oh, Red's in the chat, by the way.
Was it a little person though? Is the question.
I haven't watched the video. We could look and see if it was a little person in a.
We know Billy prefers that.
Any damage.
He likes to feel extra big.
Is me hurting myself by eating this or multiples thereof. The Scoville Slammer Chug Challenge. This was an honor. League of Fire Challenge with my
Chug Challenge? Are you insane?
I did shots of hot sauce. Dirt, I think you were in the chat for that one. I did for like shots of for donos of like hot sauce. It was like Frank's hot sauce. And oh god, I had the shits of all shits.
I wonder how many of these people who do these hot sauce challenges frequently end up with like horrific damage to their stomach lining after a while.
Oh, you know that the people. Yeah, you know, some people have like had to go to ER after this
No, I was
shit.
gonna say I may have mentioned
Medical
it to you before,
problems.
but in the line of, you know, hot sauces with disclaimers, I've only ever done it once. I had a friend bring me some at school. It was like at breakfast, and he was showing everybody. And you know, a couple people already did it, and he was like, "Look, dude, I mean, there's a warning on it." And I'm like, "Oh, whatever, dude. I like fucking spicy food, don't matter." He gave me like, it was a solid drop. It was a drop. It was a good drop. And I took that shit, and I'm telling you, like, literally, it felt like my intestines were kinking around each other, like fucking a. I like
Trying to reject it from themselves. Yeah.
I was ruined.
I've got
Absolutely ruined
something.
the entire fucking day until like I went home still like. That
Hold
shit
on.
was no
Yeah,
joke.
fuck that.
I'll let this play.
Nope.
You guys talk, and I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna grab the hot sauce I've got because this shit is just fucking like pure unadulterated. I actually use it in cooking, as in like I don't have it as it is, but I pour it into pots and stuff like that. Because otherwise, it's just no.
Kind of looks like
You gotta
Boris
mellow it out.
We
Karloff
should
or
make
maybe
we should make a
Bela
hot sauce
Lugosi.
and
But I can see, you can totally see Nosferatu in it. Anyhow, I'm stalling for a second. I don't even know the rules.
There's a
I forgot
vampire
them.
on the
I think
hot
I drink
sauce?
this
Why?
whole thing and then wait
Oh, who was that that didn't get in?
Hey, Red.
5 minutes or thereabouts.
Or not.
And then I am Victor.
He joined the call before
Okay.
he hooked his microphone up.
We're hot.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the.
No.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
Fucking
like literally
idiot.
my.
that's when he realized he fucked up.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh, here's mine.
And suddenly you just start hearing ambulance sirens approaching.
He called him in advance. He's done this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper with black
he had a
garlic.
spotter.
But Carolina, there's hot, and then there's the world's hottest chili, blended with garlic. That's full on flavor. It's really nice if you can mellow it out. Otherwise, it's exactly one of those like over the top sauces that you try on a dare.
Nope.
I don't know what the Scoville
Dares are
is.
for children. Fuck that. Nope.
Where's the Scoville units? Doesn't have. The fuck? What? Hold on. It just keeps saying extra hot Carolina Reaper and shit. It doesn't give the Scoville units. That fucking
That's
sucks.
because it's so hot that the Scoville units are now irrelevant.
They're usually so proud of it. Remember that footage of Two Guns when I was at his place and I tried the hot sauce. Like that had like just all the information on Scoville units like coming out the yang of the yin. This guy he's got to be in a bad place. I think that's fair enough to say.
I mean, he was in a stupid place when he decided to make this video to begin with, so.
Right?
That's an interesting fact from Gage in the chat. Birds can't taste capsaicin. So
Look, it's my phone.
Oh.
Oh, now he's red.
Very warm. Who made this? I can't remember. Flavor before fire.
Flavor before
Spent
fire.
time with him in
I prefer more mellow,
Newcastle upon
smoky
Tyne.
flavors if I'm gonna do a sauce like that. A little bit of heat's okay, but like you want it for flavor more than you want it to burn off your
kind of
mouth,
burning
right?
in my chest. So,
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
but life is so interesting. You know, I've never, it's really funny. When I did the Netflix special, first day shoot, someone said, "Do you have an agent?" I said,
Is this thing working now?
There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
You're a little low.
I fucking hate Discord with a passion now.
Oh, it changed your microphone settings, didn't it?
Oh, it changed a bunch of fucking shit. It's like, if I ever meet a Discord dev, they're getting dick punched so hard. They're getting dick punched into oblivion.
This is why they call it Dick Sword, because he's going to get a sword to the dick.
Oh, and Microsoft, because the alarm that I set on my computer just didn't fucking go off. Because why would it do that? Because that would
Why
make
would
it
it?
useful and functional for Mike.
It wasn't so bad because we were already running late as it was. So you know, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, if we had run at the normal
Sorry about
time,
that.
you would have missed the whole thing.
Yeah, see, it all works out. This, by the way, is fucking amazing. It's been doing the rounds on Twitter. It's the first voiced Sonic game, but let's just say the voice isn't quite what you expect it to be.
Hi, my name is Sonic. Dr. Robotnik is trying to capture our friends at the space station. Let's take off through space to rescue them.
Something's wrong with my Malibu, Stacy. My spidey sense is tingling. Anyone call for a web slinger?
Wow. I was half expecting it to be Aaron's voice from Game Grumps or something.
Fucking Chris Chan.
God damn.
Hi,
my name is
Dr.
Sonic.
Robotnik. There you are, Sonic. If you want to rescue your friends, you'll have to down me first.
Hold on.
Come on, you.
Hold on. Pause. I love how Dr. Robotnik sounded like Sonic, and Sonic sounds like a movie announcer.
Got him as the Sonic voice. What the fuck?
Wow.
You guys, get going.
Get going.
Hi.
They didn't have tails. They didn't have anything else. That's the whole clip. But Jesus,
Dr.
fucking
Robotnik sounds like the teenage cool guy, and Sonic sounds like your dad.
This is bad.
They,
Which game was this one?
I honestly don't know what it was called. But I just fucking love it. They still hadn't worked out all the details yet. Red, I told them about the plan for the new show we're working on, and also to if anyone wants to join us as a guest, not guest as a we might have guests, I don't know, but like as another host to reach out to us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to be perfectly clear too that Lev's doing what 99.9% of the work. I just went, yeah, I'll do a show.
Nice change of pace when Krendar from Krendar having to do all the work over here.
I know, right? I'm so exhausted.
I was gonna save this for when you were here there, Red. We need to talk about Elon Musk's boom boom.
Boom boom.
Space
X. I'll give him credit where credit was due. He got it off the launch pad and got it away from the tower, and part of the thing was to test what would happen to that stuff. And apparently, I haven't caught the latest, but there was stuff seen flying away from the launch pad at a very rapid rate during the launch.
Chica.
Texas.
Now just watch this shit go everywhere. Now see, that's a very expensive part.
Okay, so it's launched and
now keep watching the rocket for little bright flashes. Watch the bottom and watch the little pops and little mini explosions and
look at it wiggle.
See that then? See that?
Yep.
That was an engine going. There's another one go soon. It'll go.
Yep, there we are.
It's literally shaking itself apart.
What a sight when the ground cameras had started.
I wouldn't call this a complete
Twice the
success.
thrust of the Saturn V heading to space.
Oppositional signal, this is Christie.
We're throttled down and throttled back up. Going through the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Yep.
Maximum
There's the
aerodynamic
engines.
pressure. Who is this announcer?
All right, so I've actually got some screenshots here because they're taken from just coming up in a sec. Now wait until it gets a little bit closer. I've counted at least 6 engines were out. That's why it fucking failed and started twisting and dancing in the atmosphere. See that now. Wait for it. Just give it a couple more seconds.
The density of the atmosphere is decreasing.
I'll zoom in a bit on it in a
Stress on the
second.
vehicle. The call out next to you
Boom.
now.
I've just screenshot about there. Now, there are at least, I've got the screenshot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 engines out. Now, this is why, now this isn't a new design. Elon Musk isn't the Lord of Rockets. The Russians did this decades ago with their moon mission called N1. It failed miserably. It is also arguably the world's biggest non-nuclear explosion ever, because when this rocket engine went up with rocket engines, there was 31 in the N1 mission. What would happen in the Russian mission is if one engine failed, it would shut down the opposite engine to that to keep the rocket balanced. And as the mission, it took off. The first one sort of went and had massive shutdown, shook itself to shit and detonated. The second one they did, got in the air for a minute or so, detonated. And what we just saw was basically a rinse and repeat of what happened to the fucking Russians. Got to a certain height, if you watch the footage, it basically started tumbling, and I'm not sure whether they detonated it or it blew up, but this is not a good idea. Having more engines gives you more points of failure.
Yeah.
Which is why they
more
built
things can go wrong.
Big engines. Yeah, it's basically. Have you ever heard of the Sea Dragon project?
Name sounds familiar.
It's the exact opposite approach to what Elon's done. What this guy from the Air Force did, he just went, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So he just designed a fucking huge rocket, right? Really simple, no moving, and it was launched from, it was so big that you had to launch it from in the water because it was just, it worked out better that way. You didn't want to just launch this in because it would really upset the atmosphere. It was great. But it was a big monster rocket. They never built it, they went with other things, but we've just seen why putting 30-something engines in something and saying, oh, we're going to, no, it's just giving you 30 different points of failure. It's exponentially increasing your chances of not getting there. Wait for it. Things go wrong. Yeah, I already knew something was wrong here. And here we go. See how it's not flying straight anymore? It's sort of
100 seconds into flight. Our next
Kerbal Space Program, yeah.
Of the first stage. Houston tracking station.
Is that huge billow of flame supposed to be that huge at this point?
No.
Yeah, that's just exhaust plumes expanding in the upper atmosphere. That's not the bad part. Just look at the orientation of the craft.
But no, you can see here.
Sideways, you mean?
Yeah.
Engines in a staggered sequence. If all goes well, those 6 engines will burn for almost 6.5 minutes. Onboard view from Starship.
Yeah, wait until they stop cheering real fucking quick.
Of course they do. Everyone goes tits up.
We prepare for stage separation. Now, after stage separation, the first stage will flip.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! It's now tumbling in the. Look at it, and they know it.
Yeah, they're like, uh-oh.
Wait, where's the cheering? Where's the cheering now?
See how they just went fucking dead, fucking silent. Uh-oh, no stage separation. Everyone had to go back to work. Look at it! Look at it! I was giggling with delight by this point. I just went, it's gone. And that thing's, it's gone. Yeah, that was what I was doing. I was clapping and going, wow.
Yeah.
I heard someone say, oh no.
R2D2 freak out noise insert here.
I'm
amazed
amazed
just doing donuts in the air now.
Yeah, I'm amazed they let it go for that long. I thought they would have hit the destruct button, but I think they just wanted to watch what would happen. Here it goes now.
I mean, at this point, why not, right?
Oh god, yeah, look at all the fume, yeah.
Yeah, Kate, right now it looks like we saw the start of the flip, but obviously we're seeing from the
Start?
ground cameras The entire
No, it was
It's
Starship
done like
apparently-
4 donuts
rotate.
already.
We should have had separation
For some
by
reason,
now.
it's supposed to
Obviously,
flip
this
over
is,
when it
does
does
not
the
appear to
separate.
be a
I'm
nominal
not quite sure
situation.
what
Yeah,
that.
it does appear to be spinning, but I do want to
It's-
remind everyone that everything
does
after
appear
clearing
to
the
be
tower
spinning.
was icing on the cake.
Oh,
There it goes.
there.
I like how they're cheering for that part.
And there, as you saw,
We are dumb apes. We like big boom.
Yay, explosions.
They're really struggling to spin it. Like, look at
So Elon was on board, right?
now that would get a round of applause. But if you look at
Guess who
Elon's
the-
pictures, he's just kind of like.
Guess who the first news agency was out there fucking saying this was a complete, this was a successful.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was Sky fucking News of all places. I thought Fox would have been going blah, blah, and burying.
Well, Fox did, and then Asterios has been covering that on Twitter, and
But I mean,
you see how they changed the name after a while from like this is a great success to this was a huge disaster.
yeah. Well, to be fair, like I said, Elon wanted to get a couple of things done. Get it off the launch pad. Did that. Not destroy the launch tower. They did that. Everything else, screwed pooch.
Yeah.
So 2 out of whatever goals is still. I hate
better
giving
than
him
nothing.
credit.
Maybe it'll like teach them some valuable lessons going forward. But
Yeah. Now, having said that, there's a little bit of critique here I'd like to offer Elon. It's like, oh, we didn't build the launch pad trenchy sort of thing to deflect away all of that stuff. You know, go and have a look at what happens to his entire facility when he fucking lights that fucking candle. The tank farm is now in 3 feet of dust and debris from whatever the fuck fell off that rocket, and partially melted concrete.
hang on. So this is a fun little thing. They're going to try to defend the NRA being an inclusive organization.
I probably don't look like a traditional NRA member. The media would have us believe that the NRA is only made up of old white guys. And all you old white guys can be proud and raise your hands.
It's the whole room.
But there's a lot of other people.
A lot
of diversity.
A
within
lot
the
of other
NRA.
people.
Well,
Really?
let me tell you something. I may be a mom and a grandma, but I am the NRA.
Look at the diversity. Just to see
There's a woman right there.
There's a woman with an oddly shaped head. There's another woman back there. I can't see a single ethnicity besides Wonder Bread. Like all these people.
Oh, they're just off camera.
Yeah. Oh, they're over
The one black guy there is holding
there.
the camera.
It's like when they were doing the anti-vaxxing protests, and they were saying like, they all think that we're all a bunch of white nationalists. Are you? And someone in the back's like, yes. Sieg Heil! He was literally Sieg Heiling. That was the Channel 5 one. Oh, this is something that my roommate was probably not thrilled with. Just stopped oil protester jumps on the World Snooker Championship.
Oh dear, we've got a protester.
Why there?
We've got a protester who's throwing powder on the table. Oh, we've never seen the like of this before. He's been roundly booed by the audience, but
Is
plays.
Snooker in bed with big oil?
Possibly. I suppose everything in a way is in bed with big oil. You see that Germany closed the last of its nuclear power plants, so they have coal now. Yay! Good for them. Let's go back more.
No, yeah. That's what I heard. I went, Germany is now closed their last nuclear facilities, and here's the best bit: they're basically they're opening up new coal mines. Where here's the thing: that's the exact opposite thing you want to fucking do if you want to address
climate
greenhouse
change.
gas emissions.
Yeah.
By opening up more coal mines and building what I have to assume is coal-fired power stations. Here's what you do. You're reintroducing this thing called black lung into your society, right? Because coal mines, that's where people get black lung. It's
Hey, Red. Don't be racist about what color the lungs are, okay?
Yeah, well, hey, well, why is it bad when
We
all the
welcome
lungs are
lungs of all
black,
colors
huh?
around here.
No, I'm
Don't touch the
sorry.
stuff. Not gonna touch the stuff. Never touch the stuff.
Yes, you do. Look at the size of you. Shut the fuck up. You're a liar.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. When you're addicted to Jet and Fallout and you hear a Brahmin in the back. Okay, let's go and have a look at a certain sausage. I watched the Impossible Chicken Nuggets last night, so we won't be watching that. But
I
there's
thought
like
that was onion rings when I first saw the picture.
They were. It was actually really nice. Apparently, bit dry, but really nice. He gave it 4. So, but yeah, Home Depot.
You love their hardwood, but how about their hot dogs? Home Depot's
I
in
do.
Chicago also sell hot dogs inside the store from a place called Fixin' Frank's. They've got hot dogs and Polish sausages.
It's such a weird thing to me.
Tamale.
That like stores like that in America have like these little stores inside them that are like food stores. It's such a weirdly American
Of course,
thing.
I can't talk. There's a Starbucks inside the grocery store I go to, so I can't talk there. But is it funny to anybody else that they're selling tamales in a Home Depot?
It is an odd mix. Like why are they doing this? Like I guess people
something
want
about Home Depot and Mexican people.
Only if it's a northern state.
There's some sort of an ism happening here. I
Well,
think.
yeah, no, I think he's in Chicago. So.
But I came here for the newly added Wagyu steak dogs and bratwurst. Unfortunately, this location was all sold out, so I decided to eat their Chicago dog, the Maxwell Street Polish, and their regular Polish before moving on to the next location. They all have the same toppings: relish, tomato, diced onions, a pickle spear, celery salt, yellow mustard, and sports peppers. There's nowhere to eat these
Good old
hot dogs
sports
inside
peppers.
or outside, so we're gonna be eating them in the car. First up is the Chicago dog. It's closer in line to something that you would make at home. Oh, I got mustard.
He's got very sharp
I
bottom
give the hot
teeth.
dog an 8 out of 5. Now the
It's
Polish,
so weird hearing
and
that, watching that voice come out of that face.
Right? But if
When
he
he
puts
doesn't
on a
have the
chef
hat
hat
and
and
glasses
gets if he just gets in the costume, then suddenly it'll look perfect.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
out
much
of character,
tastes like the
but
hot
in
dog as
character.
well. It's a little bit spicier. It doesn't taste like gourmet or restaurant quality hot dogs. They taste
I don't
like
believe
pretty
this is your
solid
voice,
homemade
sir.
hot dogs. You know, they're pretty much indistinguishable.
fight.
This is the Polish. This is the hot dog. I'm gonna have to give that Polish a 7 out of 5. Now we got the Maxwell Street Polish, which is what I'm excited about. That's pretty good. The onions help it out a little bit. It basically tastes like a thicker hot dog. It's my favorite out of the bunch, but not by much. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 5. What a bummer. Moving on. Just
Yeah.
a little further up.
8.5 is a bummer? Are you serious?
Oh no. He only expects the top of the line stuff at the Home Depot sausage.
Right?
What the?
He didn't get the tamale.
That's true. I think he's trying it here now.
With another Fixin' Frank's. This location had the Wagyu steak dog, but they were sold out of the bratwurst. So I ordered the steak dog, and we will be moving on to yet another Home Depot location shortly. Fun fact, the steak dog and bratwurst take
Default
10
hot dog is $3. That's not terrible.
minutes to cook. And when you order it, the people working there...
That's not the price. $3.80. Never mind. Jumbo is $4.50. Polish is $4.50. Well, you're just gonna get the Polish one, aren't you? $8.75 for a beef one.
They're pretty big, so I mean, and there's a lot of toppings there, so I feel like that's a pretty good price.
True. I'd get the right now. I'd probably get the beef sausage despite the price, and the nachos and a soda, I guess. I don't know what type. Fucking Coke.
look very angry. And total shocker, the steak dog comes with everything that you saw before. I'm so full. They already split open.
He keeps in good
It
nick
tastes
for
like a
someone who
burnt
eats sausages for a living.
Hot dog. I don't even think
Is that Nurse Cola?
I'll give the Wagyu steak hot dog.
I think it is. Back
for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic of the two-party soda brand is false, and you need to embrace the third
Non-binary
party.
soda.
Yay!
I don't think I can finish that. I'll give the Wagyu steak hot dog like a 6.5 out of 5. Things aren't looking good. I'm heading to one more Home Depot, and if they
You
don't
must get a
have
lot of
this
exercise.
Wagyu bratwurst, I'm calling it quits. Luckily for me, this third Home Depot had the bratwurst. They gave me the same warning about a 10-minute wait time and shot me a dirty look. But after 10 minutes, I had my Wagyu hot dog and feeling very full and full of poop. But let's give the old gal a
Very
shot.
full of poop.
I'm gonna make you into poo.
Shall we?
I understood
It
that
doesn't
reference.
taste like a brat at all. It just tastes like it tastes like a hot dog. They all taste like hot dogs.
You got them in a Home
sure if you're
Depot.
a
What are you? How are you shocked?
hungry contractor that's been working in the sun all day, that'll hit the spot.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, they're just average hot dogs. I'll give the Wagyu bratwurst a 7.5 out of 5, and I leave
Well, average will be 5.
pretty disappointed. Well, that's it. For a lot of hype on the internet and YouTube comments,
just an average
Home Depot
8.5
hot dogs
out of
just
10.
don't deliver on taste like the ones sold in restaurants. See you next time on the quest, the Sausage Quest.
Yeah, it does sound like you got what you expect here, right?
Right?
Ba 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 ba.
Now, this is the nightmare that we need to see. Carbonated baked beans. Oh, God.
Today we're gonna
No.
carbonate
Yeah.
3.5 pounds of baked beans. That's
I've
right.
been looking forward to
You
this
heard
one.
me.
I eat a
Oh,
lot
for
of
God's
beans.
sakes.
Not baked, though.
You know, this seems like one of those things that would be better accomplished in the sink. Gently, gently. Everything about this is going so poorly. It's a good thing
You
I got
needed
the
a
big
funnel.
can. It's like my 5th birthday party's being ruined all
Funnels
over
are for
again.
quitters.
The sink beans will save us. I don't know why these things keep going so poorly.
Oh,
No.
where the hell did this idea come from?
Oh,
This is
Chat, most
horrendous.
likely.
It's full carbonation. Ew. Ew. I think it's gonna explode.
I think I watched this porn already.
Oh,
All over my
Oh,
God, no. Everything's gonna taste
that's
like
the money
beans
shot
from now
right
on.
there.
Do they taste carbonated?
That's never
They
a good thing to
do.
say.
You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just
No,
might
I'm not hungry
find
anymore.
You carbonate baked beans. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's done. Here we go! It's still a little bit carbonated. It's not as carbonated as it was when it first came out of the soda stream. So I'm gonna have to give these carbonated baked beans a 4 out of 5.
Weird.
I don't think it's worth it. Never the hell happened. I don't think it was worth it. And finally, a Metamucil 4-in-1 fiber sausage.
So when's he gonna do those Roman snails that we saw there a second ago?
He's already done a snail
Hey
sausage.
there, folks, and welcome back again.
Or the geoduck thing, anyway.
Metamucil sausage. How did we get to this point? As it turns out, Mrs. Sausage ordered this on Amazon. And I said to her, ain't no way you're gonna use any of that Metamucil. And she said, yes, I am gonna use that Metamucil. And I said, no, you're not. And she said, I am too gonna use that Metamucil. Anyway, 1 month later, and I have just cracked the seal on it. Instead of this being one big waste of money, we're gonna make sausage with it. Now it's a business expense. Oh, they don't even give you a spoon? But this is orange flavor, so I suspect that our sausage will have a orange flavor to it. I mean, we're not gonna use all of it, but we're not gonna go that crazy with it. But we'll use a decent amount. Okay, I think we're ready.
Remember when he just put that stuff in raw, like just directly, and it would just destroy it?
Very nice. Very nice grounding on that one. That grinder still has some life left in it. And then we carefully measure the Metamucil. Round out that orange flavor with some salt. And salt's on again, off again, boyfriend, Mr. Pepper. Just like you would with a glass of orange juice. That's some dusty pork. It smells very orangey. This is gonna be awful. Kiss me beneath the sausage twilight.
It's gotta be. Well, keep you regular, I suppose.
You know, here's what
I mean,
I'm
it's kind of at
confused
war with
about.
itself. The Metamucil will help you
Metamucil
poop,
is a
but then the
fiber
sausage makes it harder to poop.
supplement. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Sausage doesn't need any help in the fiber supplement department. She's gonna kill me.
You should have stopped when you were ahead, man.
You kind of did.
The damage is done.
I'm saying
He's like,
she
I can't
spends
finish
more
this
time
joke.
in the
I'm dead. I'm a dead
bathroom than
man.
a 16-year-old boy with a Penthouse magazine. In 3,
Ah.
2, 1, let's sausage! Oh, this sausage taking on a different form.
More like an
All right,
eggplant.
that's all the
Am I right?
sausage we're gonna make today. I just want you all to know, if I stop uploading, it's because Mrs. Sausage finally watched this episode. Look for shallow graves in the Chicago area with special
I always
dates
thought he's from New Jersey.
today's box artist. This
Boxalo box
guy.
artist.
This is like nightmare fuel. Burn the world. It is exactly like a nightmare. This Will It Blow is brought to you.
It's brought to you by skipping ahead. All the skipping
Nice.
ahead.
All right.
Oh, expert.
A direct hit. I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 2 Mark Ruffalos.
Yeah, not enough splatter on that one.
I think it's gonna taste okay.
Oh, we got
no, burst.
Things are happening to this casing. All right, let's get this disappointment out of the pan and into my mouth. It has a
Not the
very
first time you said that.
orange-like medicinal scent to it. But let's open it. Look at how these bubbles
Wonder
have
why.
formed. Weird things happen to this sausage. But let's open it up and see how we did.
Getting Nurgle lesions.
Flavorful. Okay.
Enjoying grandfather sausages.
Here we go. It really only has a hint of orange flavor to it. It actually could have used a lot more salt and pepper, and I thought we doused this thing with salt and pepper. It's not good. It tastes like
He must be so sick of sausages.
Orange taste.
There's no way in hell he eats
How dare
that.
you?
He like when he's not filming, like, what do you want to eat? Not sausages. You say that every day. Well, I don't want sausages.
It's given the meat inside a
Heresy.
weird texture. You see that? It's
Whoa,
Probably
that's
accurate.
almost gummy-like. It's very
Ew.
strange and pretty gosh darn bad. I guess we won't be using the rest of the Metamucil to make more sausages. It feels like it should just push right out.
Or for
You see
anything
this?
else.
What's
Ah.
going
Oh,
on?
squishy.
It has the texture of almost like being raw. I don't care for it, so I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 1 out of 5.
At least it wasn't that messy. Sausage stew.
I don't know how I feel about Pikachu sausage.
All right. I'm ready to wrap it up with you guys too. Hey, we had that guy on our show once, and that guy.
Also once.
We had Asterius and Scott on more than once. Not at the same time though. Tried to get that happening, but no.
Yeah, they're never coming back.
Never say never. Let's see. Ooh, shit. I would
Let's
ask.
see if I can find something here I've heard of.
Yes. Same. Well, there's Doobie Brothers. Weekend. Super Mario Brothers movie. Peaches. Oh, Peach. Yes.
So I don't know what the original's like.
You want to?
Nah.
Okay.
Not until I've seen.
Yeah,
like, actually heard
that's
the original
fair.
version of
Although
the song.
you'll probably hear it because it's doing the rounds on the radios. It's a very earwormy. Stevie Nicks, Drake, Rascals, Steven Sanchez.
little bit more.
Snow Patrol, Oasis.
What about some Motown?
Oh, Motown, where?
Yeah, what about something like Respect? He's got. There's got to be some good old Motown in there. Like I want to hear him belt one of that. I want to hear him belt out a classic Motown.
No respect.
No respect.
I was gonna say go back. We could do it seemed like a good one there. Let's do Champagne Supernova.
All right.
Yeah, that'll work.
I bet he really butchers this one.
Now, let's do our shillin' before we go. I shall go first for a change. I will not be giving you a show today, but tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday will be over on Twitch, where I will be playing Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy VII. So there's that. We don't know if we have a guest on next week, but on Thursday, if you are a subscriber on my Twitch and you want to join us, we are having our watch party as soon as Bearded Ramblings is finished. So that'll be over here on Discord. It's for subscribers only, and yeah, we're going to be watching Return of the Living Dead 3. Expect sexy zombies in your area.
Nice.
Brains.
What about Grenda? Grenda, what are you doing, Grenda?
Me, I am doing Elden Ring in about an hour. It's time for more of the Madness playthrough.
Nice.
I'm gonna stab people until they go crazy.
Dirt is back.
Yeah, sorry guys. It quickly became dinner time in my household. I had to feed all the animals and my lady, so that was my mistake. I had to.
Dude,
you're here at the end, and you were here at the beginning, so this is a good thing.
You can't feed your lady live on the internet. That's
I
against
know,
the rules.
My dad, the time got away from me. I was, should have dinner ready. Right? What the hell?
Anything you want to shill there, Dirt?
Oh, like I said, I got a channel. You can check me out. I'll probably end up streaming that Star Wars game one way or another. I also want to play Elden Ring. I've never played that. Maybe I'll use some of that good government tax money to buy me a copy of Elden Ring. We'll see. We'll see.
And Red.
Fair.
What are you doing?
I stream on Twitch now and again. Sometimes. Yeah. And I hang out with these guys too. Come and sub to their channels, all of their channels. So go and sub to Dirt and Grindar and
Be
Rev.
submissive and breedable. Wait, that's a different sub. Go and subscribe with the button. Daddy knows what he likes. But yeah, like I said, I hope you've had fun. And don't forget to check the links down below. After this is uploaded, I'll put our guests in. I was in a bit of a rush putting it all together. But anyway, let us Corellify the rest of the evening.
Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Buff Crub, baby, back with the L's, back in touch with your boy Buff.
Jesus,
Anyways, today we're gonna do Champagne Supernova by Oasis on the ones and twos. Your boy Buff Crub back on the upper that loves how the body looking on rah rah rah, give it a little bit of got for the do.
That was the equivalent of geometric. He's doing scat. Skippity wop wop dip dip wop 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 wop. He's already done scat man too.
Let's go. Ready, say, go. Let's try some.
Machine understands it.
His hair is like a helmet now. It's so slick.
Now?
I mean, more than normal. Usually has a bit of spikiness.
It's definitely devolving further. What's this move? Speaking of devolving.
He's skip roping.
Skip rope.
Stop and go back. I need to see that again. That was amazing. I've never seen that one before. This is new behaviour.
Yeah.
We saw two. There's two new moves. There's that one, but did you see that toy?
The
you
weird
get the-
wavy arm thing.
Yeah.
No, it's like the dipping crane that dips into the water and goes "Boop," and drinks. And then
Oh yeah, that
bird.
Yeah, he did that.
That's three then. Three new moves.
How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we
Very
were
shiny
getting
today.
high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in the champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova in the sky. Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dreamer dreams, she never dies. Wipe that tear away now from your eye.
Wipe that chair away from your eyes.
Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high? Someday you will find me.
Love these subtitles.
In a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide. In a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova. 'Cause people believe that they're gonna get away from the summer. But you and I, we live and die. The world's still spinning around. We don't know why.
Ooh, there you go.
Why?
So majestic.
We entered a new era of buff.
Maybe.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How many special
Is he
people
gonna license that
change?
bit?
How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high?
Laws. Music.
Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high?
Dude, the elephant.
You will find me caught beneath the landslide. In a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide. In a champagne supernova, a champagne supernova. 'Cause people believe that they're gonna get away from the summer.
Sometimes he doesn't even walk. He just kind of like slides across the floor on one foot.
The world's still spinning around, we don't know why.
I think he's magnetized. I'm a prancing pony. That's great.
Needs to be a buff corral my little pony.
Holy shit!
Whoa! He's becoming an inflatable arm man. Dancing is on point today.
on somewhere.
On fire.
It's on fire, much like that SpaceX rocket.
The world doesn't deserve Buff.
Now that was a flawed
change. How many lives a little strange? Where were you while we
I didn't realize how
were
long the song
high?
was.
Right?
We were getting high. We were getting high.
Perfect song for 420, man.
We were getting high.
Hi.
We were getting high.
Says hi like Andy Dick says hi.
We
Hi.
were getting high. We were getting high.
Hi.
We were getting high. We
we're
were
getting
getting
high.
high.
Oh, he's getting high.
We were getting high.
Hi.
Do tell. Do tell.
What were we doing again?
That was amazing. See, I now want to sponsor Buff to go and get some legit dancing lessons, because here's my working theory. If Buff was trained in actual legit dance moves and how to splice them all together into a dance routine, Buff's actually got rhythm and stuff. Buff couldn't sing on key to save his life if you put a gun to every person's head on planet Earth. Still couldn't do it. But dude can fucking dance, and I think if he was trained properly, he'd actually be a really, like, learned choreographer. He'd be really fucking good at that. Because he's incredibly, like, he gets the rhythm of that. But, oh my god, his singing is just divinely bad.
I wouldn't want him to learn how to sing because we'd lose something unique.
Yeah, no, look, actually, just let Buff be Buff. I can shut the fuck up. Buff is a national treasure.
Buff has already won at life.
International treasure.
He's now just getting all the achievements. Anyway, it's been great. It's been great talking to you guys. I hope you had fun there, chat. And we'll see you all very soon. I gotta go and do my own thing, and I hope your thing is just as good or better. A trillion times better.